Hi, welcome to my latest video. I am the online maths tutor, and if you'd like to contact me, my email address is at the bottom of the screen. Now, this is a second part to the Knights Tour. Video 1, if you look in the description below, there's a link to that video. And I was looking at an idea that you can use with younger children to try and engage them in a sort of mathematical problem that involves a bit of chess too. And the idea was that you broke down the board from an 8x8 into a 5x5. And by getting rid of the hardest squares first and moving around the board in a L shape like a knight moves, we could relatively straightforwardly get a solution when we land on every square once and only once. That's the idea of the Knights Tour, to try and do that. Now, it's harder on an 8x8, and you can give that problem to children also. But I like the 10x10, because if you can do a 5x5, you can do a 10x10. And if you can do a 10x10, you can do a 15x15, just by using these, this method, if you like, for the 5x5. So let me show you how it works. So let's imagine our 10x10 board and our first 25 moves, where we have ended up on square 25 here. The plan is that we're now going to jump into this square here and repeat the same idea by getting rid of these 25 squares, this 5x5 square here. We're then going to end up on this side of the board to jump into here, and then we're going to do the same idea in the final 5x5. And as you can see, it is a very similar way that we did the first 5x5, but this time from here, instead of going right, I'm going to go left, because I want to end up on the right-hand side of the board so that I can jump into this particular quadrant here. So we continue in our nice symmetrical type pattern. We get to 48 and we go in the middle, and then from 50 we jump into the corner of the next 5x5, and we repeat the process. We get rid of the corners. What we want to do is we want to end up at the top here so that we can jump into the next one. So we move around nice and quickly, same idea. Then we jump into the final 5x5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up in a position where I could theoretically jump into another group of squares. So I've landed on square 100 here. So I could, in theory, extend this board by 5 this way. And I could jump from 100 into my new 5x5 board. And then I could add another 5x5 board here, and then 3 underneath. And I could create basically a 15x15. So this solution, if you like, is infinite for any number of times that you add 5 to the length and the row of your square. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, share, like, or subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Bye for now.